Jesus fucking Christ. Give me just a... Okay, everybody, be quiet for just a second. I need background.
Long enough.
That's fine. Fuck it. You know, whatever.
Well,
hey, guys. And welcome to another episode of the Fucker Had to Find Out podcast. So we tried being adults and having adult people on the podcast, but it turns out everybody's too freaking scared to come on the podcast.
The word is chicken shit.
I recently found out that it's not a podcast. I'm not supposed to be sitting on the pot while I'm doing this.
Damn it. We tried to tell everybody to take their friendly neighborhood shit beforehand. But
I'll turn this car around, young man.
I'll turn this podcast around.
No.
Don't make me reach back there. I'll knock your head off.
Don't make me give you a reach back or whatever.
Reach around.
Reach back.
Trump, he's trying to fucking line shit up to his ass. That's what a fucking reach back is, I think, right?
You're off to the left a little there, Sonny.
Up. Well, how long did that take?
I don't think we even started.
Record time.
That's before the fucking sound check. That's when that started. Yeah. You're welcome.
Right? America.
Our goal is to have an entire podcast with zero mycology in it someday.
That will never happen. Never.
No, there's always some sort of like
whenever I happen to squeeze in a fucking mycology word between your idiocies.
Oh, dude, I was on a chat room the other night and I was like posting pictures of fucking. I remember those cool ass mushrooms I got from you a few years ago. Fuck, they got like scales on them. And they look like amanitas, but they're gourmets. Fuck are they called? Hold on, give me a second. Chestnuts.
Yeah.
Chestnut mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. Chestnuts are cool.
And I showed a picture of some of them. They're like, oh, those are fucking cool. Are those psychedelic? Like, no, they're just regular mushrooms. I'm a mycoholic, man. I love all of them. It's awesome. They're actually, chestnuts are really good mushrooms. They're delicious.
Yeah, no, they're great.
And they look cool as heck.
What
the fuck is that? Someone lighting a torch? Someone's lighting a fucking crack pipe.
Hey, I lift my crack pipe in the other room. It's not me this time.
Oh, no crack pipes here.
Dude, Trim, you heard that, right? It sounded like somebody was lighting.
I heard it. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? Sound like the FBI chimed in or something.
Yeah. Socket bastards.
Was it when I did this? Like when I clicked this thing? Was it like this?
No. A little bit. But we heard like a. So,
yeah.
Oh. Well, it's definitely not me. I wish I had. My flamethrower's outside, so.
Holy shit, flamethrower. Elon Musk. Did you guys know that his not a flamethrower isn't really a flamethrower?
No, it's just like a blowtorch. It's just like a torch.
It's a freaking roofing torch that he put a shell on the outside of it. I heard him tell it to somebody. I was like, what? It's crazy. I have a 3D printer. Because he only made like 500 of them, didn't he?
501.
He was raising money for SpaceX or some shit whenever he built them, I think. That guy could shit in a freaking coffee can and make millions of dollars. Dude, just good at it.
Well, if you're going to be good at something, that's the one you should be good at,
right?
I mean, like, yeah, anytime you can make money, it's got to be the way to go.
People hate him. Okay, sure.
I love the dude.
Guy.
I don't.
But honestly, everything that guy does turns to gold. He's a modern day Midas. Whew. Crazy.
Man, it's either you can look at it like that, or look at it. He fucking thinks about shit before he makes a fucking real decision.
Yeah.
You know?
I would love to have like his ability to just guess what the next fucking thing is, and just like the Boring Company, like
right? Everybody's like, yeah, right. That's not going to make money. Like, that might actually make money.
It makes a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Who's this silly Silly Scrazzy is in the chat room, and they seem like they want to talk. See if they want to come on.
What? We gotta take her.
I mean, yeah, take her.
What chat room are we in here? Hold on.
The topic request.
Topic request. Yeah, we got a fresh victim. He's got a little heart next to his name.
Isn't that sweet?
That means he's new.
Right?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Wait! Don't call it a podcast. Every time we say somebody come on the podcast, they fucking run for the hills.
I don't understand why it's.
Hey, come on a voice chat with us. Tell him. Just tell us a voice chat.
A live chat.
Yeah, it's not like
tell him he won.
You totally
a one-on-one with the host of Fafo Cult. That's what you should.
You totally don't have to get naked.
And you're being recorded.
We wanted to tell him that. We'll just edit out his name if he accidentally says his name.
Yeah, reel it. Yeah.
Don't set the hook too fast. Don't set the hook too fast.
We've done that for everybody that has came on the podcast. If they accidentally say their name or whatever, I remove it in the editing. It's not a big deal. Like if you mess up anything, you just basically digitally raise your hand, and I go back there and erase it. So it's not.
Yeah, and it's not as scary as everybody thinks it is. I mean, sure, we have a lot of listeners cumulatively, but when we're doing the podcast, it's just us guys hanging out.
Yeah.
For some strange people like listen to our random ramblings.
And this one is going to be fucking random. Because the guy who was supposed to be coming out and talking about doing the tinctures and stuff, his power got taken out by this storm everybody's under.
I heard there's some kind of Mexican volcano that erupted or something.
Oh, yeah. So MycoNutty, he's failed us. Back to that real quick. That his power got taken out. His cell phones are 30%. He's saving the last little bit for the rest of midget porn. Keep the lights on. Other than that, so there's this big giant volcano in Mexico City that exploded. But luckily, it's not screwing with us yet because all of the winds from the north are blowing down and blowing that cold front in across the United States. But it's canceled a bunch of flights for the southern hemisphere. But it's a pretty good eruption, like the best eruption since 94 or something like that, I think. But it's spewing tons and tons and tons of ash. They're talking about starting evacuations. So, I mean, it's Mexico. Mexico's God's blind spot. So, are we too worried about it? Nah. I don't
want to know when the end is coming. Just holy fuck, I'm dead. That's how I want it to be. That's my preferred way.
I think everybody loves surprise assassinations, but
right.
No, it's we have all the cool stuff already from Mexico and Texas. So we have tacos, and my wife, she's Mexican. I adopted one, so I've done my. She's gonna kill me for cheers.
Yep.
Nice knowing you, Farrell.
Keep talking.
Oh yeah, she straight up stabbed me. She's very aggressive, but the Mexican volcano thing. Yeah, it's just something to kind of keep your eye on, guys. It is quite a large volcano that does have a history of doing some.
I honestly didn't know there was volcanoes in Mexico. That's something.
Well, you thought that just
volcanoes everywhere.
You thought that just for no fucking reason, a half a continent just didn't have volcanoes.
Well, they're not exactly everywhere you look. You can't just.
Yeah, they are. They're almost everywhere you look.
The only one that's near me is the only one that's near me is the largest one in the world, but most people don't even know it exists. Average Joes. So.
But there's little volcano. A lot of these.
Is it the largest volcano in the world that we have, or is it I know it's top 3.
I live basically on top of Yellowstone.
No, I live on top of Yellowstone. You live on top of Yellowstone.
The Yellowstone caldera is absolutely massive.
Huge.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's number 1, but it's up there as far as the biggest in the world.
good God, like if that thing exploded, it would literally, I think the last time it ruptured, it changed the rotation of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, maybe 1,000 miles from it at most.
Oh, you're fucking dead, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and you know, I used to do like raping Mother Earth for a living, you know, digging with heavy equipment, and like 30 feet down is nothing but volcanic ash. Right. I mean, just from the last time Yellowstone erupted, it's just everywhere. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, if you are vaporized, the ash will kill you. There's no escaping it. So it's just a matter: do you want to get incinerated now, or do you want to get suffocated later? Your choice.
It's kind of like an atomic bomb. Do you want to get burned up, or you want to be,
die of radiation poisoning?
Or turned into a fucking frog? But what if we
you look at the
powers?
But that's how you look at the powers.
If you look at the kill zone map, right?
Oh,
it says the kill zone map is fucking ridiculous.
I'm sure
everybody Wyoming is completely dead. Like initially, it's like a bomb going on, right?
I typed
Wyoming is
kill zone in my Google, and Yellowstone volcano was auto completed.
Yeah. Montana is basically completely gone. Most of Idaho's gone. Wyoming doesn't exist. Northern Utah's gone. The corner of Colorado's gone. Then you get the primary ash zone is just all North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Utah, Colorado, part of Kansas. The secondary ash zone goes all the way to fucking Texas and Michigan. Like,
that's just for when it first erupts. And then they're not counting the nuclear winter that the entire Earth is going to be plunged into.
Oh yeah.
When plants no longer grow on the earth for a couple of years.
I wonder, like, how much? Oh, look, they even have like ash thickness. Like, so in that initial kill zone, is it 1,000? Like, it's talking 100-meter deep ash, basically.
Yeah. Plus, you're getting vaporized at first when it blows.
Oh yeah, and they're talking about 30-millimeter deep ash all the way down to fucking Austin, Texas. That's ridiculous.
And it only takes like a couple inches of ash to collapse a roof. It's so heavy.
Oh, it's rock. It's fucking rock. And it's not so that it's so heavy when it's powdery, but if it gets wet at all, it turns into cement.
Concrete.
I was going to say, it's basically cement, so what the fuck?
Yeah. And it gets super, super fucking heavy because it really absorbs water. Man. Okay, yeah, well, fuck this.
I wonder if there's any spores in that. It's going to come out. Grow new mushrooms.
Well, I don't think there's spores in the lava, but in the ash aftermath.
Super spores from Earth Center.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, okay, so in the ash aftermath, because let's say the ash is going to be super alkaline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's ash, right? It's going to be basically like treating the entire Midwest, which is like the corn belt and the straw and like wheat belt, right? It's going to be basically treating it like lye solution, like I used to treat hay bales back in the day.
And what's the first thing that grows back after something's been treated with lye?
And it's going to be mushroom happiness and sunshine underneath all that ash.
Yep.
That'll be the first thing that...
Mushrooms have been here a lot longer than we have. They will come back first, most likely.
Yeah.
The only thing that they're going to need is all of our dead, decomposing bodies to feed them.
Oh, dude, not just all the dead, decomposing bodies. Like, just like...
plants and trees. And
get hard to think about it.
I would like to see... I'd like to not see this happen. Or if I do, I'd like to see it happen from my own personal Star Trek, my Star Trek, spaceship. So I have like everything I need. Yeah, but like I need a Voyager level fucking Star Trek.
What's the new Star Trek where they navigate using mushrooms? The fuck is that one?
Oh, it was a Discovery.
Yeah, the mycelial space network. That was a bit of a stretch, but it was cool.
Yeah. It's old now.
Hey, I give them kudos for thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, space mushrooms, man. Space mushrooms.
So
they have a Star Trek with space mushrooms. Yes, they do.
Yeah, now I really kind of want to look at it.
Yeah, they navigate by them. Their warp drive runs on mushrooms.
Okay.
And the mycelium is in space, but you can't see it.
It makes a lot more sense that he's making it sound because.
Well, they make it sound a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just not making any fucking sense, guys.
You're not gonna like it. It's extremely woke.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like looking at Disney like, how woke are we? Let's see if we can bump that up a few notches. And that's how they
let's take them numbers.
Those are rookie numbers, Disney.
Goddamn rookie numbers. Well, Disney's been suffering for that shit. Like they've really
they've been backpedaling a lot lately. I don't know if they learned their lesson or they just finally realized that they actually need money.
Money's not a bad thing. Money is not.
Money's evil.
There's that thing going around where fucking Elon Musk is what is it like? Doc thinking about doing a hostile takeover of Disney or something like that.
Yep.
I read it somewhere.
Well,
I mean, he's helping that one lady sue him.
Yeah, he's paying Gina Carano's bills to sue Disney that way, dude. Yeah. And he told her not to settle out of court with him. He'll pay for all the legal bills.
Okay, but
because he wants their stock to crash.
Okay,
from all the legal troubles, and then he can just go around and buy it. That's the theory, anyway.
He's made Twitter better, so I mean, there's that. I mean, Twitter is
why would Elon Musk care about Disney? Is the question. But I can't pretend to know what he thinks because I'd be super rich too.
Because Disney owns a bunch of shit now. It owns Hulu now, and so Disney's not just one streaming platform.
Well, it has been one platform since it bought fucking Star Wars.
They're a mega platform.
Yeah, it's like the Coca-Cola of the fucking internet right now.
I thought he had big
Hulu and everything else.
Why is he?
Yeah, we need him to fucking. We need him to. Yeah, we need him to focus more.
I sent him an email. I sent him an email to see if he wanted to come on the show. I never heard anything back. No, I didn't.
He caught enough flack for smoking a doobie on Joe Rogan. You imagine if he went on a fucking mushroom podcast, what they would do?
Oh, I think it'd be great.
I think it'd be great.
I don't see a problem with this at all. Like I think.
Oh, I heard his board of directors scolded him for smoking that doobie. You know what? I'd tell him, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, listen,
he's the kind of person I think when he would be telling people, well, listen, your guys are taking it the wrong way. This is it helps you with your mindset.
I'd be like, come here. You see that square on the floor? Stand on it for a second. Fucking magic button. There you go. Fucking Star Wars.
Java button.
Yeah.
Java.
The Star Wars fucking monster down there.
Yeah.
What the thing's called in Star Wars? There was one in the new one too.
The Sarlacc pit.
What's
the Sarlacc. The Sarlacc is the big like.
No, that's in the ground. Yeah. That's where Boba Fett died. No, yeah, it's the Rancor. Rancor pit.
Rancor. Yeah. Boba Fett has a pet Rancor too in the new.
Yeah, in the series. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
You know what? We just started watching Shogun.
I watched it last night. That was not bad. Not bad.
That's good stuff.
I haven't heard of that. I'm excited for the new Dune coming out on Monday.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to be working. So I told my wife, like, you watch that without me, and I'm going to drown you.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I had the perfect plan. Monday is my wife's birthday, right?
Yeah.
So I get home today, and I lay the seed, and they're like, hey, the new Dune's coming out. Would you like to go to the theater and watch that for your birthday, sweetheart? She's like, what? What's Dune? I was like, well, here, watch the first one. And she watched it today, and she's like, yeah, it's not my kind of thing. I was like, oh, no.
Man.
I tried so hard. I was going to play it off as giving two birds with one stone. I get to watch Dune and take her out for her birthday. So
a whole nest of birds, little tiny ones, with a big stone.
Yeah, it would have been awesome. I haven't been to the movie theater since, what was the last thing I went? That dude that ruined the fucking last Airbender.
Huh.
The live action version movie of it, the Shin Lamakan guy.
They came out with a new one that just came out on Netflix.
Well, I mean, the first time when he totally ruined it.
Yeah,
he totally ruined the animated series, and that was the last actual live movie I went to.
Why did they?
I literally, like, me and the wife would wait for the episodes of that cartoon to come out. It was I fanboyed over it. It was an awesome movie cartoon.
When are they gonna? When is it gonna get hit max? Like, because I mean, it's a
well, it's coming out in theaters on Monday, so I say month.
Because I mean,
download it on a torrent site on.
Well, you can probably download it already.
Because like HBO or like Max,
certain movies are worth going to the theater to see. In my opinion,
I don't remember the last time one of those came out.
Like, I remember as a kid, some of my fondest memories were waiting on Star Wars movies.
Wars, yeah.
Playing fucking Scrabble and chess, waiting in line to go to the movie, and just hanging out with people you never knew before.
Watching the trailer so that we can go ahead and come up with our own movie.
That was a pre-COVID world. And then everybody developed, like, agoraphobia. And now nobody even goes on a podcast because they're scared.
Yeah, they might catch their own on the podcast.
Happens.
I promise that I am completely infectious.
So the whooping cough is going around up here now.
That's not even contagious.
Yes, it is.
Extreme.
No.
Whooping cough?
No.
Percussious? Yeah, it is.
I don't know, dude.
Pertussis.
Yeah,
pertussis.
It's fucking
something like
super. Yeah, it's pertussis. It is super fucking contagious.
I don't know. I was actually joking.
I've had it before. It is no fucking. It is no fun at all to have, man.
You gotta have that seal-like bark. It's good time.
Yes, that's the sound of your fucking soul leaving your body after you cough so many times you can't cough anymore. That last little.
Wow.
Yeah, not a party.
Sounded better.
I don't want to give away, but I I live on an Indian reservation, right?
I've heard.
Yeah.
And I'm not an Indian, though. My wife and family are, but I'm not. But
Indian by injection.
Something like that.
Well,
when I had the whooping cough, I was a young man. My children were young. I was poor as dirt. Worse than now, even. And whooping cough came in the area, and they were like, everybody get in here and get checked for the whooping cough. Guess who was the only person in the family who had it? The white.
Damn. What?
And they're like, oh no, you're a white guy. You can't come here. You got to go somewhere else to get medicine.
Damn token white guy.
Isn't that horrible? They wouldn't give me the free medicine.
I'm the token white guy.
Just think I'm a super spreader. You got to give me the medicine.
Super spreaders back in the day.
Yeah, I don't want to. We talk about illegal shit all the time. I had my sister-in-law go in and pretend to have the whooping cough. They gave her the medicine and she gave it to me. It worked though.
So what you're saying is that you were tongue kissing your sister to give her whooping cough, so you guys get medicine.
You don't even need a tongue kisser; just cough in the car with her.
I was just so cheap or so poor. I couldn't afford the medicine at the time. I had no health insurance. I had nothing. I was dirt. You know they say poor as dirt. I couldn't afford the dirt to be poor at. I mean, it was bad. But that's okay. I climbed out of that hole. One whooping cough at a time. But we've all been that poor at one time in our life, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and then now, due to rampant fucking inflation and shrinkflation, you're going right back in the hole.
Hey, at least I'm experienced. I'm ready for it. I know how to eat rice with ketchup on it for months straight. I've been there.
My wife was grocery shopping the other day, and she was like, "Is it just me, or is everything getting smaller?" I was like, "No, everything's getting smaller. It's called shrinkflation, sweetie."
Yeah, they raise the price and lower the size.
Yeah, by a lot, like a lot. Like we used to buy these. There was a fresh vegetable mix for yeah, but it was specifically for like stir fried, like broccoli and snow peas and shit in it. But it was like, and it came with a little package of like sauce, and it was like 1 pound of vegetables with a packet of sauce was enough for like the whole family, right? Because you mix a meat or something in with it. No, she's like, the package feels smaller. I was like, yeah, it's 10.8 ounces now instead of 16 ounces. And the same fucking price. But
Yeah.
same brand.
Last payday, I got a wild Harriman punk. And I said, you know what? I want a steak. I haven't had a steak in forever. So I go to the local Walmart. And go over there to the, not to the good steak section. I go to the rehydrated shoe leather section. I'm thinking, I'm going to be cheap. At least I'll have some kind of beef. Right. $17 a pound for fucking not even real steaks. They're like steak-ish pieces of meat.
Yeah, steak is pretty fucking pricey.
I spent $30 on one fucking roast. Yesterday at Walmart. It was crazy.
Luckily for me, I know some farmers, and I this fall I'm gonna have me some beef.
Nice.
Yeah, we try to do that.
I pre-ordered half a beef, so
we try to do that.
$1,900 is that a good deal? You think
for a half a beef?
Half a cow, yeah. All packaged, everything.
That's not too bad.
You get the pick while you want it, or are they just doing it?
I can pick.
All right.
We're having it for special to do the work though.
How many pounds did they guarantee you? Like 600?
No guarantees, just from a guy.
Okay.
Whatever the cow ends up being.
Well, you better
I said, do you want me to buy feed? He's like, no, I got lots of feed. Don't worry about that, buddy. He did ask me if I could figure out a cure for Yanni's disease, and he'll give me the meat for free.
The fuck is that? Would you just tell me?
He's like, can you use your mushrooms to cure Yanni's disease? He said, we'll be rich, and I'll give you the meat for free.
What is Yanni's?
Apparently, it's like tuberculosis that cows get, and it's incurable in a cow. And one of his cows has it. He doesn't want to kill her because she has babies. He doesn't want to put her down, so they're separated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Yanni's, but it's Johnny's is how it's.
Yeah, he said it's spelled with a J. Yeah. I forgot.
Chronic, usually fatal infection that affects the small intestine of ruminants. It's called by Mycobacterium avum. It's paratuberculosis.
That's what I said. Can we give it isoniazid? And he's like, I don't think it'd take human medicine. Oh, shit.
I don't know why you couldn't.
I say we get some and try it. Faffo that stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get some, grind it up, and tell them it's mushroom stuff. A miracle cure.
Dude, 68% of you.
What?
68% of dairy herds have at least one cow that tests positive for it. 100% in a large dairy herd. It's also in beef, goats, and sheep. Huh. I've never heard of this before.
I hadn't either until this guy asked me if I can cure it with mushrooms. I was like, man, mushrooms don't cure everything that I know of.
No, they really don't cure anything. They're they boost your immunology.
Yeah. I don't know of a mushroom that does with antibacterial though, like that though.
Oh, dude,
that would be a bacterial infection, right?
Yeah, it's a bacteria. So most mushrooms are antibacterial, and all antibiotics come from mushrooms.
True. You're true. What am I thinking of? I forgot about cyto mushrooms, or whatever they fucking, the non-fruity ones, whatever they're called. What are they called? The penicillin.
Penicillin.
That's a mold.
The mold that it comes from. Yeah, it's in the mushroom family, but it's not a mushroom. That's what I'm talking about. Call that.
Yeah, when they have the
they don't have a fruiting body.
Well, they have the metabolite thing, and I think the shit comes out of that puddle. That's the mycelium is fucking.
Yeah, like our favorite green fucking mold that we get. Everybody who's ever grown mushroom is probably seen. It's not technically a mushroom, but it's in the same family. That's why it's so hard for us to kill it, because it grows in the same conditions as our ones we want to grow.
Oh, I can kill it. I can kill it with fire.
It's like the monkey version of humans, it's still in the same family, primate family, Did we just lose Deadpool?
No, he's there. I'm still here.
I heard somebody robot for a second. Maybe it's me.
No, I'm trying to figure out. Now I'm fascinated with this shit, and I want to see what we can do to, how open is he to experimentation?
Well, the cow's dead anyway. or it's alive, but it's gonna be dead. But it's still alive. It's open for experimentation within, legal boundaries, I guess.
I don't know what that means.
Like if you ain't getting arrested for fucking animal abuse or something,
Oh, okay. It's a slow-growing organism, but it takes 12 to 16 weeks to culture. That is slow. This is pretty cool. I'm wondering how. I love this kind of sciencey shit. And I'm wondering how the hell
he's been doing everything he could to keep her alive. He kept her alive through her whole pregnancy and everything.
They have vets that are Yanni certified veterinarians. And Yanni certified veterinarians have received additional education on the disease. So,
it's incurable. That'd be the hat I want to have. Yeah, I'm the special Yanni specialist. Your cow's going to die, but pay me extra.
Well, I can tell you it's going to die. I took this online course that says, yep, he dead.
Man, veterinarians got to be hard. Look, I mean, you got to figure out what's wrong with your patient when the patient can't talk.
It's not just that, because a lot of our patients...
Well, you're there live. And the patients are going to lie to you anyways. Nobody's going to say they were just ass fucking a fucking hooker, and now they've got a fucking horrible rat on their balls.
Exactly.
You boys go to
town. Like House. I used to love that show.
Exactly.
You guys go to town. I'm going to stay here and study the hyenas.
Every fucking time it's like that. Nobody's ever straightforward with you. You'll be like, okay, you show up on scene, right? You're like, okay, so dispatch, they call dispatch and tell dispatch, okay, well, my heart hurts, my chest hurts or something like that. You arrive on scene and you go, okay, so what's going on today? You're like, well, I'll start in 1962. They'll start like, no, what's going on today, right now that you called us for? Well, you see what happened last week. No, buddy. Like, why? What changed that's different from any other minute or an hour ago to now? You have to be super specific with people because people they want to tell you their entire fucking life. Mm-hmm. There's no cure for Yanni's disease once the animal becomes infected. Why? It's a bacteria. Preventive. But it's a bacteria.
I don't know.
So
that's what he said. If we can figure out a cure, we're millionaires. That's what he said.
If we figure out a cure, we'll be dead very quickly.
Oh yeah, somebody will fucking office because
we have to come out with a pharmaceutical. We can't come up with natural ones.
They're making millions and millions of dollars off this fucking shit. I'm looking at it. They're making. I mean, if they have a program,
prevention and stuff, immunization.
They're charging $2,500. I looked it up. They're charging $2,500 for a veterinarian to become a Yanni certified veterinarian, and it's like a 25-hour online course. And it's just watch some fucking snipe shows and take a couple of fucking tests.
To let people know that their fucking animals are going to die?
Yeah, it's gonna be that's dead. What they do. Your animal has Yanni's. I'm a certified expert.
Goodbye. You're now dead. But, yeah. But, it's okay. So then there's that. And then the treatment. So the cheapest treatment is about $2 to $3 a day, all right, per animal. The one that actually works pretty well is $200 a day. So yeah,
that's a lot of money to save a cow.
Yeah, you put that over 2,000, 3,000 fucking head of dairy cattle. It's costing you $6,000 to $10,000 a day on the low side, and then on the high side,
that makes you 50 cents worth of milk.
Oh no, cows like if you look at a Jersey cow, which is like the cute yellow cows, with the big eyelashes. Mm-hmm. Those guys make like 7 to 10 gallons of milk a day.
It was a gallon of milk $5 though?
Is it? I think they're paying wholesale like $3.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing. With the fucking bite inflation and stuff.
So a Holstein milk production is 9 to 12 gallons of milk a day.
Really?
So that's
fucking much, huh? Damn.
Yeah. The average Holstein cow produces 23,000 pounds of milk. with each lactation cycle. So 2,674 gallons of fucking lactation. That's 75 pounds of milk per day. Of that, they're producing, 10 pounds of fucking butter. You got cream cheese, you got everything else that comes out of that milk. Besides just
the big question is, how much do they make a day off a cow? And is it worth it to treat a cow versus what they make?
Well,
nope, eat it.
I left my dairy farm back when my great grandfather died.
Okay, I'm trying to see Holstein slaughter cow. Let's slaughter cow prices. I don't want slaughter cow prices. How would you word this? How much is a Holstein worth per day? Price per cow weight? I don't want to know a cow weight. I want to know. Holsteins are average. Okay. Holstein cows are $456 more profitable than a Jersey cow per year. That's as close as we're gonna fucking get. But what is the profit per Holstein per year? Let's do that. This is $600. Holstein ranges from $345 to $600 more profitable than a Holstein. I don't give a shit. I want to know.
I don't think Big Dairy wants you to know that answer.
Okay. So a Jersey is $1,149 per year. 2021 prices. So you add $635 or $456 more to that. So $1,500 a fucking year, really? That's all a cow's worth? Like, and you have to do so much shit. Like it's.
Well, if you just have a cow in your yard, eating grass and you're feeding it hay, and you're gonna do natural, it's not bad. That's a good price for a cow. But when you're doing all that fucking bullshit and you're milking that bitch, you gotta have a machine, you gotta have people feeding it, fucking vitamins and fucking steroids and whatever the fuck. Yeah, no, you're losing $1,000 a fucking month. And I just throwing numbers out there. I don't know, but
so on Ag Talk, they're talking to actual people who are actual dairy owners. He's making 100 because he owns. They have a small co-op that they sell all their milk products to. So instead of selling it to like the big guys who are paying rock bottom prices, they're doing like locally raised, grass raised, special fed items. They get $175 a day per head. Is basically their now they have costs in that. So they have, but they're making about $28.50 roughly after everything's over in profit per day per cow. So I can understand if you have like 1,000 head of cow, that being profitable. It's $2.8 million a freaking year. That's profitable. But like 500 head of cow, no. Like you're one bad accident away. At that point, you might as well hire out a company to milk your fucking cattle for you.
To what, your cattle?
Milk them. Well, you fucking say milk. What do you fucking like? You don't like the way
it's fucking milk. Milk. It's fucking milk. Now milk. Milk.
What's wrong with milk?
Sorry.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm going to hell.
Cool whip.
Cool whip?
Cool whip. Yes. Cool whip.
The cool whip.
Manifest Destiny, Brian. This is how the pioneers travel.
How did we get on fucking cows?
We were talking about the bacterial infection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So the reason you can't is that every time they give them the right, like so the bacteria is sensitive to the same antibiotics that the gut bacteria are sensitive to, and because they're ruminates and they ferment all of their own food, right, and it has to go through all the stomachs and everything. That if you give them the right stuff to kill off the bacteria, the fucking cows die.
Cow starves to death.
Well, no,
it actually blows up. It blows up.
Yeah, they're basically saying they fucking explode. So, because that stuff ferments instead of bacterial fermentation, it goes through a yeast fermentation, and they fucking explode. They pop like meat balloons, like blow.
Keep it away from candles. Keep them away from candles.
So we feed them a bunch of antacids. And
I'm there.
Okay.
I like it. I like where it's going.
I think what we'd have to do is we'd have to take the cow and we'd have to like intubate it and put it on like a
Oh, have you seen those videos where they pop the holes in the cows and they light it on fire?
Oh yeah,
that's gonna happen. That's bloat. Okay, so that's gonna happen. But what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut this fucking cow open and basically wash the fucking gut out and repopulate it. Then we're gonna have to put it on some antibiotics for like a couple of weeks. Well, mind you, it's in like a suspended vat with like electrical stimulation to its muscles, so it can't.
So what you're telling me is the cow's dead. There ain't much I can do about it yet.
Dude, just if he's super attached to that cow, have him just go buy another one that looks the same and name it the fucking same.
He's mainly not just trying to keep it alive because it has a baby. But that was
the baby's got it then because it passes from mother to baby.
Damn it.
Just yeah.
It's weird to know that.
I'm just gonna avoid the guy for a while until the time for that cow to die.
It's weird that he didn't know that part.
Oh, I'm sure he knows. He just wanted to know if I could figure out some miracle cure.
So it says
it's nice that guy has that much faith in me, though.
There's a news story here on physics.org. It says female olfactory cues hasten mortality and reproductive aging. Mice say so. It's something about women smelling other old women makes women older, basically.
What?
So male mice were housed in 4 environments alone, right? So a bachelor mouse, a mouse with 2 females, so a mouse with 2, polyamorous now, and a mouse alone, but with exposure to scents from 2 different females that were absent. So just like sniffing their pillows or panties.
Uh-huh.
I guess it would be like OnlyFans,
like a
mouse.
Friday night.
Yeah. And then, or housed with 2 females along with the scent of 2 different absent females. When the males were old, they were paired with females to assess the fertility, right? To see if the males were more fertile or less fertile. The research found that males exposed to female olfactory cues, that means chemicals, from middle or old-aged mice had reduced fertility later in life, okay? Whereas males exposed to female odors in conjunction with humping things also showed an increased mortality rate. So what we're finding out, what this is saying, so if you're an OnlyFans supporter who's out there drinking the bathwater of some crazy psycho chick and then jacking off to her pictures all the time, you're increasing your mortality rate. All right? You are increasing your likelihood to fucking die.
Nice.
It is not known why these effects occur, but Professor Garrett, blah, 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 has sensory perception of mates be an important driver of life history. So it says pheromone exposure is very important for mice in the context of reproduction. He says other cues convincingly influence humans. But this is really interesting, is that male mice that are older, if they sniff the younger female's panties, they become more fertile.
Wait, so are they putting panties on these mice?
I hope so. Or they're just probably, what they're most likely doing is just putting a little bit of bedding, right? Like in with the other mice. But I'd like to think that they have panties on and are then only fansing panties to each different mice. You know what I mean?
Speaking of mice, you guys, I finally did it. I caught that son of a bitch was in the basement.
Really? At this point, we should have just fucking named him. He should have been our fucking, like, we should have sold mice t-shirts.
That fucker was so brave, he was chasing me around once in a while. He was just nuts.
Are you sure he didn't have, like, you know, the rabies?
I don't know, man. He was not scared of me, though.
Are you sure he hasn't had enough fucking magical mushrooms to go ahead and evolve?
There's no fucking clue where he's at, and he's chasing you because you look like a giant goddamn dash of peanut butter.
A big fucking panties.
Yeah, a big female panty.
Well, yeah. I caught him twice, you know. I caught him once and I let him go at the beginning of winter. I caught him this time and he had to go. I had to dispatch him. Sorry.
Well, did you just yeet him down the toilet and tell him, swim, buddy, swim?
Don't worry, the other ends.
We won't go into details, but it was humane. We'll put it that way.
Then why not go into details?
I got an inhumane story. So a long time ago, me and the boys were alone on a ranch, and we were just like, planting stuff and growing stuff. But this old farmhouse that we were living in was kind of drafty. It was like turn of the century. I think it was built like 1887, but it had been updated several times. But it was still kind of sketch, right? It still had plenty of leaks. And of course, you're going to have fucking mice. So what the boys figured out is that if they put like cereal, like treats, because I think it was a Captain Crunch or something, in the middle of the plate on the microwave, and they left the microwave door open, they could shoot the microwave door with those sticky, like bow and arrows, like the bow and arrows with a suction cup on them, and it would slam the microwave door shut. And it was an older microwave, so when the door shut, the microwave would start. So
that's horrible.
They put it at like 5 seconds, right? Or something like that. And I swear to God, the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life. Nothing lived through more than like 3 seconds in a microwave. Like, they just went stiff and fall over dead. And you're like instantly, it was like God pushed the off button. And I was like, oh man, did we fucking microwave our food in that shit and eat it? Like, microwaves are really, really deadly.
Well, you know they had those studies where if you take water, you feed your plant grows. If you take that same water and you microwave it and then just let it come to room temperature, that it doesn't work as well for plants. A side-by-side grow, your plant will not be the same.
Wow.
I would like to see. I'd like to see people. Hey, there's your FAFO homework, gentlemen. Is go out there and make some agar plates with microwave fucking water and see.
Some people do that. Some people make microwave agar.
Yeah, and see if that,
have them side by side, one on the stove, one in the microwave, and see which one grows my ceiling better.
Right? Because I know that it fucking kills the shit out of
that in a week or so.
Like within 2 to 3 seconds, the mice fucking die. They're just like. It's like
it's just the guy who like the father of microwave radiation had a candy bar melt in his pocket from it. He was like exposing himself to it. That's crazy.
He's
like, that's how he discovered it. That when he food, a candy bar melted in his pocket or something. Like, wait a minute,
I'm surprised he didn't fuck himself up.
Well, I'm sure he didn't. Kids anymore. I'm sure it was done with kids.
I think he was the original microwave was like he was working on like antennas for communications, which they still use microwaves for that.
I can say I know the story because I learned about it in school, but for some reason I just can't remember the specifics, like the name and shit.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. But I know it was a candy bar that he made.
I hear somebody click on a mouse.
What?
No, I'm really curious.
I dispatched my mouse. No, it's not me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's feral. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Vevor while we talk.
Yeah. I'm masturbating.
I'm looking at the microwave and it's Percy Spencer.
Vevor's cool, man. They got some of the coolest shit ever. Hey, I found out what that reactor's for, by the way, that we were talking about.
Oh, what does it do?
Yes, how they make CBD powder. Oh. They dissolve the CBD in liquid CO2 under pressure, and then they put it in that reactor somehow with I forget, the pentane or something that they mix it in, and then they freeze the pentane in the reactor, and the CBD crystals fall out of it, and then they pump the pentane out, and there's a filter at the bottom that holds all the CBD powder. That's one of the primary uses for it.
Pretty fucking cool.
It's cool as hell. Yeah, it's like negative 20-degree fluid that they pump through there to get it to crystallize.
I'd say that you were just talking about Vevor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I consider them like the really high class, like Chinese Walmart, right?
Yeah, they're like the American version of fucking AliExpress.
Yeah, I mean, like everything I've gotten from them,
but there's still changes.
Worked. Like everything I've gotten from them has worked, and it's been like sturdy. My heat press for doing my shirts and stuff like that, Vevor works like crazy.
I just love the sheer range of weird stuff that's on there.
Have any of you guys ordered off of Temu?
No,
I've looked at it. I've never ordered from them.
Okay,
I've heard so much bad shit off.
Okay, because it has to be, because every time I go and I'm looking around and I find an ad, it's because they've gone into my brain and they're like, this is what this motherfucker wants to see, and he loves this. So I'll see they got 5 things that I need to have right now this very second. And
Vevor does that too. Like ever since I started looking at their website, like every website I go has Vevor stuff on it. Well, it's crazy.
Yeah. That could be the spine, but the spyware.
Okay. So back to the microwave. So at the World Chicago Fair in 1933, they set up a fucking 60 megahertz shortwave radio transmitter and put 2 plates on it and just had it transmitting between the 2 plates, maybe 6-8 inches apart. And we're allowing people to put their food on the plate to have it heat up. And it was like cooking hamburgers and shit like that. And then that's where the dude got it. And God knows, irradiating how many fucking people? But everybody.
I mean, the way he found out that it heated things was because he had a candy bar melt while he was working on it in his lab. And then he started putting the plate up there. Like, hey, this is a great idea.
No, this was just
perfect.
It was just demonstration by Westinghouse. So, good old-fashioned Westinghouse.
Yeah, but in order to do the demonstration, he had to know that it already worked.
This is before the guy. This is before the guy who developed. This is just the demonstration of cooking with radio waves. Before the microwave invention. Then the cavity magnetron came on, and that's pretty cool. So in 1945, the heating effect of high-power microwave beam radiation was accidentally discovered by Percy Spencer. So that whole thing is before everybody was just using actual radio waves to heat fucking shit at the World Fair, which God knew what was doing to people's feelings in their teeth. Like, you can't go over there. Like you're like shit's sparking around you, like a zipper on your coat starts heating up. So Percy Spencer, self-taught engineer. Yeah, self-taught engineer. Employed by Raytheon at the time, noticed the microwaves from an active radar set he was working on started to melt. To Mr. Goodbar, he had
candy bar. There we go. That's the story.
The first food deliberately cooked with Spencer's microwave oven was popcorn. The second was an egg, which
wait. Hold on a minute. What was that communist doing eating the most horrible candy bar ever? Fucking Mr. Good. Ugh. I hate Mr. Goodbars.
There wasn't a lot of different candy bars in 45, buddy.
No, you remember when you were a little kid, you used to get the little bag of Hershey's sampler chocolates for like Halloween's or something?
Mr. Goodbar
and Crackle were always the last two.
The Crackle was the worst.
Yeah, I'm saying Mr. Goodbar and Crackle were always the last 2 candy bars in there, though.
Yeah, it was stuff above fucking Crackle. But yeah,
does Crackle even exist anymore?
Only in small packages.
Oh, okay.
So to verify this finding, experts are creating a high-density magneration, feeding microwave power from magnet to a metal box, from which it had no way to escape. The food was placed in the box with microwave energy. Temperature rose rapidly. Raytheon filed the patent for Spencer's microwave cooking process. That's pretty cool. The first microwave
chicken coop door. I need one of those. I don't have any chickens, but I need an automatic chicken coop door.
The first microwave was 750 pounds and cost $5,000, which is $66,000 in 2022 dollars.
Hey,
it consumes 3 kilowatts of power.
What's up?
Why not? When are you going to catch that big freaking mouse that's been around your house?
That motherfucker, he comes over and looks at me all the time. We're becoming friends. We're becoming friends.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that fucking bear's going to eat your face off.
Nah. We're good. He's not. He doesn't fuck with me no more. He just likes to bend stuff.
He's just he's tougher. He's going to rape you one of these.
Right?
Promises.
What I like about, we're talking about Vevor again, and the one thing I like about the Vevor is that everything fucking works. And
it's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Okay, so give me an example of cheap, right? Because I'm trying to run a bunch of water lines around the property. And I looked at Home Depot for 1,000 feet of the PEX, like the half-inch diameter PEX tubing, and it was like $400 and some odd dollars. And then I'd still need all the bunch of different fittings and blah, 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 blah. And so I just started Googling and looked at, then I was like, oh, fuck it, let's look at Vevor. Vevor is $189 for 1,000 fucking feet with the tool, the crimp tool, and like $14 shipping. I was like, done. Like, that's perfect. Like, that's all I need.
Oh,
it was great.
A micro inlaid mirror multi-directional microscope that's on a swing arm, like those magnifying glasses. $270.
Ooh, that's a pretty good deal.
Heck yeah.
You get yourself in all sorts of problem with that.
I could be like Deadpool and actually own a microscope for my microscopy.
Wow. Yeah, for your to go with your letter when the cops show up. Oh boy.
Yeah. There's a 9.5 gallon beer brewing system for $300.
There's even a moonshine still in this sucker.
I know, but it's a little shitty one.
Well, yeah, it's a moonshine still.
Well,
not even a little bit illegal.
They're that 18.5 gallon one would work. Like, I've seen people produce stuff. It's got a thumper on it. It's got a weird column, but it's got a thumper on it. It'll work. It'll make something.
Blue's talking to me. She just left me a message.
Huh.
They got a 15 gallon still for $179. It looks like almost as much fun to light yourself on fire as you would have making the alcohol. That is not something that looks sketchy as shit.
I remember when I was a young man, I tried making moonshine in like a 3-gallon pot. Yeah. Oh, that was the roughest stuff ever.
What place are you guys talking about? You said Vivo?
Vevor. Vevor.
Yeah, they got some cool shit.
They got everything, man. Everything. I mean, stuff you didn't even know you needed till you see it.
It's got so much different stuff. I'd imagine it's more like a Harbor Freight, except that everything works.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at the front. It starts from a wheelchair ramp and then all the way down to I don't know what the.
It's never ending, man. Oh. Never ending.
But everything works, and that's the cool thing is that everything freaking works.
Yeah, you can look at it for a week and never see the same thing twice. I mean, there's that much stuff.
Dude, there's a portable sauna tent. I need a portable sauna tent. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it. I don't even see it. It's
a magnetic drill press. I don't know why I need one for boring through like
steel
concrete. But fuck it.
Maybe they should weld it better. Well, it would work better on steel since it's magnetic, I would assume. Yeah. You go, girl. Unless you have magnetic concrete. Oh, I just said something about magnets. Now I have 1,000-pound force lifting magnet with an on-off switch on it.
So it's another site that's not listening to us, but answers every question.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen these diesel heaters?
Oh yeah, I own like 4 of them.
Those they don't take very much diesel. It basically just drips in there and heats like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I've really
remember
heard.
my Myco camper you said?
Yeah.
That's how I heated it. Was one of those.
I've heard so many good things about these little Vevor ones. These little 8 kilowatt guys. They take they sip battery power because they only go like click, 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 and then once it gets going, it's just a little fan that blows it. And I've heard so many good things about them and seen so many good like reviews on them, like people living in Alaska and heating their their chicken coops and stuff like that with them.
Mm-hmm. Or like their micro campers.
Or their micro campers. Yeah.
The only downside to mine is they don't really have a thermostat. They're either on or off. That's the only downside.
You just put the thermostat on the outside, like a hemostat.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is. I mean, they have some sort of a thermostat, but it's not very good. But yeah, I mean, you just set it up at the speed that kind of maintains it. But they don't use much electricity or anything. And I think it's a 20 liter. Is that what the tank is on those? I can't remember. It's not very big.
20 liters is 5 gallons.
Yeah, it's a little bit less than 5 gallons, and that it'll run 3 days on it, nonstop.
Dude, the stainless steel tables are so cheap compared to looking on Amazon. It's crazy.
Yeah, see, I'm glad we could introduce you to something really fucking cool.
Yeah, but my mush camper that I used to do my mycology in, it had electric heat in it. It was just outrageous to heat. Shit, I threw that little diesel heater. I never even turned the electric heat on ever again. Ran a whole winter like that. It was awesome.
But everything I've gotten off of her, every damn thing, has been well built and fucking worked.
I will test anything you want to send me, Vevor. Anything.
Right?
They actually do give out a lot of free stuff to people.
Starting with this 72-inch long stainless steel table for $300.
Not a bad price.
That is a pretty good deal and I bet you it's heavy as shit too.
Yeah, it's a 550 load capacity, so that's enough for me. I can load that shit up with just anything I want.
Right? Yeah,
and they got the stainless steel wall cabinets that go along, so matches and stuff for you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Pretty fucking sweet.
Straight, shiny everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool's gonna be walking around with a stainless steel Vevor toilet before we're done here. with a sink in the back.
It's just a bucket that I buckle on. So I
prison toilet. The prison toilet. Yep.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd go perfectly with my prison pillow.
Your feet?
Or your prison pockets?
No, my fucking roll of toilet paper. You gotta come on. You guys get in the holding cell. First thing you do is you grab the toilet paper. You don't give it anybody to use it. That's your pillow, and you can wipe your ass. Fuck everybody else. That's how it works.
That's
You're
hard.
not gonna make any friends.
You're going to hell.
You're not making any friends.
What the?
And all the people around you are gonna have. All the people around you are gonna have shitty asses, and you gotta smell that. Oh my goodness,
dude! Listen. First thing you do, you grab the toilet paper, you drop chow, right? You sit there, you take a dump, and then you just look everybody right in the eye while you're taking a shit. And
you're not gonna make any friends. Zero.
You're not trying to make friends. You're not trying to make friends.
You need to make friends.
It's a long time. I don't need to make friends. Yeah, I'd rather sit there and play chess and cards with people.
I want to play dominoes. I want to get good at dominoes.
Just not piss everybody off is a good way to.
Wait, I got a crazy one. How about just not go to jail?
Oh yeah.
Now you're just being stupid.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. So much
generators. Such a bad idea.
So much
medical water distiller.
Over the last month. Everything is on this fucking list. It's crazy how this is working.
It works really well. Everything works.
No, I'm saying everything that I've talked about
is on the list.
It's on these fucking lists.
They don't listen to you. They're just psychic.
Yeah, it's just psychic. Don't be weird.
Look at the 20 by 10 by 7 greenhouse for $160.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I've seen those, and you have to make them work. You have to bury them a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. Or build a wooden base for them to attach to.
Yeah, and then still, like, put some rebar and pound to the ground.
We had these things up here. They put them outside the bars. And they put candles on the tables inside the tents. So that when you can go outside. And everybody they can go to their own fucking igloo. It's like a fucking plastic fucking greenhouse. They go sit at the table in the greenhouse. And it's basically warm. Because it's a candle.
But how does it keep the bears away and the mooses and stuff?
Bears aren't going to come at a whole bunch of people. Yeah.
Unless yours seems
unless you... What?
Yours seems to, like, be attracted to people. Is your bear like a furry dressed up instead?
You know I'm, like, really in the middle of nowhere.
Ooh, a pistol safe that goes underneath your desk. That's cool. I need one of them.
That is nice.
Why do you need a safe under the desk?
It slides out like a drawer. You just push a button and bam, your pistol's right there.
Yeah. Or just hand the pistol on the desk.
You have to hope James Bond shit.
Yeah, no, definitely cool. You get points for coolness factor. You really do. If you shoot somebody, but you're really cool when you do it, they're going to thank you.
And this one apparently has a fingerprint detector on it, so it won't open unless your finger touches it.
Oh, or a hammer hits it.
Well,
while they're beating the gun safe, you can beat them with a fucking baseball bat from behind.
Don't be weird. Okay, so long fucking time ago, we used to have a fingerprint safe, right? That would memorize everybody's like fucking fingerprint, and then only the people who were supposed to have the controlled drugs could get to it. This one guy thought he'd be fucking funny and use his fucking elbow and like use the point of his fucking elbow to open the damn safe, right? Mm-hmm. And it worked for a while, but like your elbow print changes quite a bit. Like you get a fucking sunburn or a bruise or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he was always in trouble for fucking that shit up. I was like, at least he didn't use his fucking dickhead or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dumbasses.
Yeah, I have that problem with the fingerprint reader on my phones a lot. When I used to work, I would rub my fingerprints off all the time, which suck.
I knew people who used to, a long time ago, take aluminum baseball bat and rub their hands back and forth on a bunch in order to eliminate their fingerprints, because the aluminum baseball bat will take them right the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, fast.
Yeah, I used to work with metal and concrete and stuff while I'd grind them up. It wasn't on purpose, it just happened. I don't care if anybody finds my fingerprint, I'm not that popular.
There's an 8 5-gallon bucket hydroponic deep water culture recycling system for $129.
On Vevor?
Yeah.
I've never looked for hydroponics on there. Hold on. It's getting that.
It's actually pretty good price. You'd have a hard time. Let's see. The buckets.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Does it come with the big bucket? You got to supply your own 55-gallon drums. Okay, I have that a similar one already.
Yeah, you'd have to provide your own reservoir, but it has everything else. It has a pump, the aerator.
Did I tell you what happened to mine? I had the ebb and grow system, the fancy one.
Oh yeah.
I had it outside, and somebody dumped a gallon of used motor oil in my bucket, thinking it was a used motor oil.
Oh man!
Yeah, it just totally ruined my system. I was like, you mother, grumble.
Yeah,
but I still have all the buckets and stuff. I just gotta get a new reservoir. I have all the pumps and the controllers.
Just go ahead and put a liner in it.
Oh, it is a 55-gallon drum with a hole in it. Isn't that exciting? Or a plastic 55-gallon drum.
Oh, I'm thinking of a table that they.
No, this is it's like not 5-gallon, but a little smaller buckets, and then they have hoses that run to each one of them.
Right. I know what an ebb flow system is. I thought you were doing the ebb and flow with the big table.
So that's an ebb and flow. This is called an ebb and grow. It's a play on the words.
Oh God! Yeah.
Right. The ebb and grow are individual plants.
You got me. Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Somebody mistypes in ebb and flow. They find that and they're like, hey, I'll buy that. And there you go.
Dude, that's no joke though. I used to do that on eBay all the time. I used to fucking misspell collectibles and look them up. And there's always some stupid dumbass fucking putting a bow and bust, and change and missing a letter. And I found lots of shit. But then at the same time, people would fucking do that on purpose. And then you're thinking, oh, I got to buy this fast. But they're fucking scamming you because they're showing a picture. Looks like the statue's like fucking 2 feet tall, Daredevil. And they send it to you. And I didn't even know they had minis. It's a fucking 6-inch statue. It's a 6-inch statue. It's like, I'm thinking I bought this fucking $300 statue for $20. And no, they took me for $2. The bastards.
That's pretty good.
I got away with a lot of that shit. That was the old days.
My God. The things they come up with, man. They got a marijuana trimmer. Electric one.
The fan blade one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just got like a screen on top of it. You just roll the marijuana buds in and it trims all the leaves off.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
There will always be that lazy person that doesn't want to do any work.
I never knew that thing existed until I saw it. It was cool.
That's been up for a long time. They have ones now that are fucking, that they have those things for dog paws, for the nails, the little grinder. They have one of those things that you just put the bud in your hand, and then you rub it on the fucking bud, and it fucking, there's a vacuum tube and everything else, and it sucks everything off the fucking bud, and it looks perfect. They're done.
That's cool.
Ah, that's kind of cool.
You guys need $1 million so I can shop on Vevor. Shopping spree.
I keep finding shit I want.
There's a FAFO cult listener who's a millionaire that just has so much money it gets in your fucking way and you're tripping on it. Just send it to me, okay?
I can use it too.
All kind of crazy shit with it. I'll share with Vevor. I'll give him $10.
Okay.
Out of the $1 million.
That'll work. 1,000 feet of 1/8 inch braided aircraft. 316 stainless steel wire.
Vevor should be sponsoring us. We're just fucking giving a big commercial for this.
I'm looking for mushroom shit. I haven't found nothing.
They got grow tents. Lots of grow tents.
They have grow tents. Did you look for like a flow hood? I bet you they have a flow.
I did not look. Let me check.
There's a floor heating mat. That's a pretty nice one. Radiant heat infloor mat.
Range hoods.
So
all I'm seeing is range hoods. No flow hoods.
So how about any mycology going on?
We're not a mycology podcast. What are you talking about?
Mycology? What is that?
What is this?
Are you trying to brag again, fucker, after that little video you posted on the FAFO cult?
No, they got all sorts of hydroponics.
Look what I have and you don't. I get to hear it.
They got all sorts of cool hydroponic supplies.
Yeah, I've already been through the hydroponic section. I'm going to move to... let's go greenhouses.
Oh, I bet you they got all sorts of fucking greenhouses.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Hold on. Oh, wait. After the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah. What's that supposed to mean? So
this is like old man porn, like I'm saying. Yep. It's like they have so much cool shit. You're like, what? Where are you? Where have you been forever?
Right?
And they have a member club.
They have a club? I gotta join the club.
They have a member club, and you get like 20% off everything.
Oh, they have AstroTurf mats that you can lock together like a puzzle. I need this.
Nice.
And you can hang it vertically, so you can have like grass walls.
They have water hand pumps, and then the stuff to drill your own spot wells, like your own water wells, like a driven well. That's pretty fucking sweet. To get off the damn grid as far as water goes, it's pretty fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that in your backyard, and nobody even fucking know.
I know how to drill a well in my yard with just PVC pipe.
Yeah, it's called a driven or a sandpoint well.
Mm-hmm.
Driven well. Yeah, I've done a bunch of them. I got to do one here just to have something I can just like feed birds and shit with. Yeah, They work pretty decent.
If you have decent, not too terribly deep groundwater, yes.
Yeah, I don't got deep groundwater, but I've got. I mean, I don't have my groundwater table is very close to the surface, and I have fucking sand, so it's a pretty easy thing. It's just a matter of, the bear. The bear's after him.
Hey, boo boo.
Now I'm cleaning.
Deadpool's got his hockey stick out there. He's talking to the bear.
He's trying to get. He's gonna get molested.
Yep.
I'm
Cleaning. I don't believe him for a second that you're cleaning.
Oh, neither do I. It sounded like touching himself in an erotic manner to the bear.
I heard him singing some Madonna's. Or is that Madonna that sang that? When I think about you, I touch myself.
Oh. What is it? What?
What? Who are you calling a psycho? God, this has been a random episode. I can't believe we're actually live.
Oh, wait, we're still recording. This is just how we normally talk. Dude. It was, what do you guys like?
Oh, wait, we're doing a podcast?
Oh, shit.
That's
God
why
damn.
I'm in my flow hood. You guys are shopping.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
I have a flow hood.
Yeah.
I have multiple flow hoods. I have so many flow hoods I don't even use them all. Deadpool's like jealous because he's like, how come you haven't turned that flow hood on yet? I'm like, dude, I already have 3 of them. Fuck, I need another one for. Why did I buy it?
Really,
I didn't need it.
really nice water well pumps. Some really nice water well
Yeah,
pumps.
those deep tubular well pumps, those are nice.
Uh-huh. So one of my favorite things I ever did as far as irrigation goes was I took one of those like 2,500 gallon plastic containers. You know, they're used for like holding chemicals and shit. I buried the son of a bitch, filled it with freaking water, and then I ran from the regular well, which just flowed at like because it was coming from such a long distance, it flowed through a 1-inch hose, but it was kind of weak. Like it was maybe like 20 psi, so it just dumped water constantly, but at a high rate of speed, but it was just really low pressure. So I just had to dump into that tank until the tank was full, put a flow valve on it. Then I dropped in a 2-horse water well pump into that tank with a valve, with like a water level valve, so I wouldn't burn the pump out, right? Like so, when the water level dropped to the bottom of the pump would cut off. And then I just used it like a notional well. And I found I could water for 45 minutes at a time before it got to the point where the water coming in and the water going out didn't like balance themselves out, and I'd run the tank dry. But I had like as much PSI as I wanted. I had like 65, 70, 100, whatever. I could turn it up or turn it down. And I was watering like, 30 acres in the drip irrigation with that. And just 45 minutes to fill it back up. So I'd have it go like, 3 times a day. And oh man, it worked so freaking well because I had everything under the plastic tarp. Like, so I had the plastic layer. So my rows were the plastic rows. So I had this plastic layer that you put the plastic rows on, and it would run 2 lines of drip irrigation underneath the plastic row while I buried the sides of the plastic and everything. So all you did was just poke holes and drop your plants in under the plastic rows, and then just hook your water line, drip lines back up to the main line. I produced so much shit. Like, my goal for that first year was to do 100 tons of vegetables. And we made almost 1,000 tons of vegetables that year. It was amazing. And it really didn't take much of anything. I ended up having to hire a bunch of people to help harvest because it was way more than we could handle. But it was like 110 rows, and each row was 3 feet across and 385 feet long. So we ended up like planting it. Took me and my wife and the 2 boys. It took us 2 weeks to plant everything, and then because we ended up just taking the truck and my F-250 and driving down would put the tires on the over the the row and pulling the 16-foot flatbed trailer over the top of the row, and they would just lean off the back of the truck, the trailer, and just poke holes, and one of them would poke holes, and the other one would drop a plant in, right? And it worked really, really well, but it took us, a couple weeks to get it all planted. And our first harvest of fully ripe red jalapenos, we filled up 16 of the IBC totes. And we were at that point, we realized we were fucked and we needed to hire some people. And we just weren't going to be able to sell everything at farmers markets. We had to actually find a real market for things. So, but that was a really good, really good few years.
Cool, man. I need to figure out a way to make $300,000 in 2 years legally.
Okay, well, just sell other people's body parts.
Okay.
Yeah. There's probably a bunch of people around you that are not using their
You keep saying that selling shit. You can't do it. I mean, there's no way.
I've tried.
I mean, I've looked online for it after you did it that day. I said, I have no problem. I'd sell one of my kidneys. I'd sell one of my nuts. Whatever. But
it's really not that difficult. I mean, legally, you're not supposed to it. So Googling, selling a kidney is gonna pull you up a whole bunch of shit that says don't do it. What you do is you go into a Reddit kidney support dialysis group, and you're looking for in exchange or in lieu of. You're those kind of words. And there's a lot of people advertising hey, we'll give a donation. We'll give a donation to you of $50,000 for a kidney. So yeah, you're looking for people to donate money to you in exchange.
Hold on. I'm going to Reddit. Yes, but
can somebody take care of my mushrooms? I'm gonna be under the weather for a little while.
Kidney donation takes it's only a week or two to get over it. You'll be fine. But spawn everything, and by the time you're all healed up, you can harvest.
It's only $50,000 for a kidney. I think it'd be more than that.
Let's look at. So a single lung is $929,600.
Oof! They don't want my lungs. They're cooked.
These are charged for a select organ transplantation. Okay, we don't want to charge. I want to see
black market value. Yeah.
So current kidneys is $262,000 each.
Man, that'd be close.
If anybody wants to contact me, feel free. I've got a kidney for sale.
Buy one, get one free, he said.
For $260,000
so you can donate
$260,000 cash donated to Deadpool's
I'll donate a kidney and throw in half a liver.
Yeah, and you can have all my fingernails. I don't give a fuck.
I've been saving them for years.
Right? Yeah.
Dude,
that would not be worth it in a second.
I'm pretty sure the liver regenerates, right?
Yeah, no, you can sell your liver every, I think, 5 to 7 years.
And I also sell that. I haven't done any drugs in years. Been on a year and a half.
Shit.
Well, it just only matters if they're hepatic drugs. So drugs that damage your liver. So that would be a shitload of Tylenol or
I
take maybe 2 ibuprofen a week.
That's kidneys. But ibuprofen in large doses hurts your kidneys. Two is not going to do anything.
Well, I've got a kidney and half my liver for sale.
Anybody need a uvula or tonsils or anything? They're having a fucking fire sale here.
I got 2 nipples. I don't need these fucking things.
Fuck, I'll get rid of both of them.
Yeah,
And a belly button if they need one.
Yeah. I'll just make a new one. Yeah, fucking.
Let's see, how many other things can I fucking sell?
I'm gonna go on the fucking super diet here.
All I want to do, I'm gonna sell this shit, heal up. They'll buy my land in fucking further in the Arctic, build my log cabin,
women,
my solar powered fucking bedroom.
Sell all this shit, invest it all, make the money off of it, and then buy your body parts back. Huh?
Yeah, that sounds brilliant. Yeah.
Wow. The Philippines, kidneys only $9,700. You could just buy a whole bunch of Filipino kidneys and then bring them over here at profit.
Resale.
Yeah.
Nice. Now we know. Now we know why the government lets all this child shit happen. It's for the parts.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if you could go on. What is that one freaky website that, God, my wife would know. It's the one that sells. It's like a home decor site that sells stuff. Price is weird, and it's suspiciously as much as the ransom is for certain people.
I have no earthly idea.
What the fuck are you talking about?
1 second. My wife will know.
While you look that up, I have to use the restroom.
You pussy! Ah! I win.
What's the name of that website that sells the people the table like that? It's
all right, guys. Just so we all know, I believe Farrell's talking about a website that sells people. I think so. When he gets back, gonna make it sound like something else. Not. He's selling people. Because
it's Wayfair.
Hey, Farrell.
Yeah,
we know what it is. It's that Wayfair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why my phone disconnected.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, no. Unless my headphones are disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wayfair. There was suspicious selling people under the table, all casual and shit, and got busted for it.
Ah.
But if you look at the Wayfair, it'd be oh yeah, we have a 13-year-old foot locker that weighs, and it's the same weight as the missing child.
Yeah.
And it's currently going for $100, and it's made of virginal pine, and pine's a light colored wood, and you're okay, so it's a fucking 13-year-old blonde kid that is a virgin, and it's going for we're to start the open bidding on this at $485,000, and you're oh, this is really fucking suspicious.
Yeah,
but yeah, they were having literally that level of fucking shit was going down on Wayfair. And you were God, that's so creepy. So unimaginably creepy. But yeah, if you look into it, it's a deep, 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 crazy rabbit hole. But yeah, Wayfair selling people.
Oh yeah, Trim's not here, by the way.
What'd you do to him?
Well, these things happen. I remember when he had to take a shit. He said that he could make it till tomorrow.
Ah,
he didn't. He couldn't.
I did not. I just peed. I'm okay.
Oh, I think he's back. I'm taking a shit.
I didn't take a shit. I just peed.
So they're all saying so if you Google it, they're saying it was fact check. Wayfair not involved in child sexual crime. But dude, the ads.
Oh, Wayfair.
Real.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we got a kidney, half a liver. What else were we gonna sell?
Yeah, you're not buying a fucking box. You're buying my kidney and half my liver. I want $200,000 and you pay for all my medical bills. And we're done. That's it. Contract signed.
And I want the money in advance.
Well, of course. No one goes under and then wakes up with a fucking phone in one hand and a pill bottle in the other.
Right?
Right?
But, all right.
How did this fucking self-described microblading artist come up with $17,000 to buy this desk she thought was a kid?
Maybe there's big money in microblading.
What the
fuck
is that? Just like microblading is where they have like they use a razor blade to shape your eyebrows.
I never knew that was a
I
thing.
didn't even know that was a thing. So,
You know,
no,
rich people in large cities spend exorbitant amounts of money on stupid shit, from what I've read.
I know what all the fancy shit is, because like I have a very bougie wife.
Stab.
Stab. Yeah, exactly.
The last thing you was heard saying was bougie.
Yeah, just like choking noises.
Yeah,
I was like choke on my own blood.
Yeah. You know, I like to pretend like I'm a smarter than average fella, but you know, there's this rich guy. He owns that freaking basketball team. He's on Shark Tank. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Mark Cuban.
Tall guy.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, the tall guy. Yeah.
And somebody asked him one day, like, how do you become $1 million? You know, he's like, well, the trick is not to find something that makes $1 million. It's to find something that makes you $1 and repeat it 1 million times. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I haven't found anything that makes me $1 yet. I'm still working on that.
I mean, I guess we could sell like a bundle of stickers.
Are you going to be able to repeat it 1 million times?
Not without getting China involved to make
Right.
stickers.
You have enough people that's willing to buy $1 or $2 worth of stickers.
Yeah. Or we could just buy. Okay, hear me out.
Okay, listen to me. I thought
from the Philippines at $10,000 a kidney and turn around and flip that.
I have the money making thing, but I got to talk Feral into joining me on it. It's fucking pain in the ass. Talk him into anything.
Is this
but I
the
have the $1 million idea.
Is this the OnlyFans for the fucking puppies or whatever?
No, we need to market the fucking Feral steak salt.
Oh, that's really good shit. Yeah, we do.
We need to come up with a fancy little bottle for it, and you know, a cutesy little story to go along with it, so people are going to buy it. And
it's not just this one time
start selling itself.
So how I actually made that, as I came up with it, is that I was I had to host this dinner party, and I had run out of like something to like season a whole bunch of meat with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, shit. And so I just literally threw some shit together. And it was fucking magical. And then like at the end, because I made like a big amount of it, because I had to cook a lot of meat. Like a bunch of chicken, a bunch of steak, a bunch of ribs, a bunch of everything. So I needed something that would be good on everything, right? And I was like, all right. So I made a bunch of it, and I wanted to use stuff from the garden that I was hosting it in to cook it. So I went and picked a bunch of the stuff and then ground it up and mixed it up. And it went so well. Like, it was so good. People were like, hey, do you have any, what is that? What is that? And it worked out really well. It's delicious. And I mean, I got a lot of it. I made more. Do you guys need more?
I do.
What the fuck?
I'm out.
I mean, what kind of question is that, dude?
I told you I needed more.
It's like that. Yeah, months ago, years ago, even.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me.
Hey, crackhead, do you need more crack?
Yes.
I suppose.
Let me get some money first, because I'm pretty broke right now.
Yeah, don't hurry, bro. No hurry. It's not cookout season yet. We got a while to cookout season.
I just started working again on the 1st. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're literally, our girls are underneath snowbanks right now. So.
Oh man,
we have a little time.
Out in the snow?
I do. I'm trying to make you feel better, fucker. Let me go with this.
Yeah.
I can't afford steak to put on the fucking grill. Okay, so I just let it sit.
No.
I just bought a whole bunch of steak. I'm cooking like 5 steaks tomorrow. I got a whole thing.
You and your goddamn government funds.
I wish I had government funds.
Right?
I can buy government funds for 50 cents on the dollar from every crackhead in Buffalo.
Right?
Well, we can sell the steaks out. We'll just have to put our heads together and figure out how to do it.
Yeah, market it in the fancy jars. Come up with a really catchy label that doesn't involve naked rape.
It's not even. Oh, the freaking the steak salt is beautiful. The logo is majestic. I think.
I think I sent you a picture, Pearl, that I went ahead and I put the little sticker on the bag. I actually cut it off and I put it on a glass jar. So I actually have that on my glass jar.
Nice.
Of my salt. So everyone knows to fucking touch it.
It's such a beautiful sticker. I mean, like the sticker's amazing. The artwork is just. I'm going to use the artwork for the Feral Steak Salt.
Think of your target audience, though. Is Jill from book club gonna buy this fucking steak salt when she sees it? You know what I mean?
That's an excellent point. She's gonna see it, get fucking offended, and write me a really nasty letter.
Well, no. That's why you have three different.
You could have multiple
with the same
colors.
Fucking yes.
Yeah.
Different stickers, same fucking ingredients. They're just buying what they think is good for them. You buy the one with that lettering that all the fucking old ladies like in their fucking kitchen. I don't know what it's called. And you have that on there.
Yeah, grandma's secret steak recipe. Yeah.
I'm gonna have like 7,000 fucking people now hitting me up in messages like, "Hey man, can I get some steak salt? I want to sample steak salt. Hey man, can I have some steak salt?"
Steak salt is free, everyone, for a small $20 donation to faculty. Every $20 donation gets free steak salt.
We might set up something where, like, I'll get what do you call those?
It'll change your life, just so you guys know. If we can talk Phil into producing this shit, that stuff, it is so
really, really good. Yeah,
it's got like smoked peppers or something in it, and some other. It's just magical.
Well, it's smoked. It's got smoked garlic.
Don't give us too much stuff. Don't give us too much information, but I mean, it's good. Whatever.
Well, there's quite a few things in there that you can't really replicate unless you have my seeds that I use. Right? Because, like, I've been growing these particular peppers for a long time.
I already know what they are.
So,
I'll tell you. And for a small $40 donation, you can message me, and I'll tell you what the secret seeds are.
For the price of a good steak, you can message him, and he'll tell you what it is.
I can't help you get the seeds, but I can tell you what they are.
But yeah,
I've been trying to get those seeds off Vero for 2 years, and he hasn't even given them up to me yet. That sucker.
There's quite a few. I keep forgetting. But I'm
going to try and grow my arbol seeds this year. I've had them for like 8 or 9 years in a cupboard. Hopefully, some of them actually sprout.
Hey, you know what I have sprouting right now is daytail peppers, rainforest peppers,
pineapple peppers. Somebody gave me some pineapple peppers recently.
I have rainforest, daytail, and something else. Oh, habaneras. I have all three of those going right now.
What'd you just call me?
A habanera. I use habaneras in my like I make like a shrimp, like kind of like curry. And so habanera is a habanero that doesn't have any heat. It's a heatless habanero. It has all the flavor of a habanero, just none of the heat of the habanero. So you can add whatever other pepper you want as heat, and not affect the flavor of the habanero that comes through.
You know what would be interesting? Mix some miracle berry powder in with the steak salts. Just see what people say.
That'd be interesting, yeah.
I wonder how that would do. I actually have some here. I should try it.
I think what we'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up just so that like a whole bunch of people are going to get samples and listen to our things. I'll probably get a post office box, and I'll just set it up to where people send me a self-addressed stamped envelope
with a $20 bill in it.
You know, that I can send them one of those my little 2-ounce like sample packet back in there. So as long as, because I think how much is the weight that an envelope would take? How much can you send with a single stamp?
Oh, now you're getting me. Hold on. I got to turn off my Terrence McKenna vid for this. Okay. All right.
Send on one stamp. Let's see. 1 ounce. Okay. It's 1 ounce on one stamp.
Okay. How much is that little fucking tiny USPS no limit mail bag thing?
I am not going to send people like several pounds of freaking steak salt as a truck.
No. I'm just saying if they send you that USPS prepaid thing.
Oh,
what do you call it?
I think it's they're like $15 or whatever. I think to buy.
No, they're less than that.
Oh,
they're less than that.
Are you talking the small little ones? The small little BSH?
I forget what they call it. You know, they have the boxes and they have the little padded envelopes.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much all you need.
Priority, that's the word I'm thinking of. Okay, prepaid priority envelope. Cost. I forgot the right cost. God damn. We lost Deadpool again. He's out there playing with his mushrooms.
No, I'm here.
Well, I mean, it would cost like
$8.95 for that one.
Yeah, the prices are going up. But what people could do is extend that envelope. You'd have to take an envelope and put it inside an envelope. You know what I mean? I'm not going to spend money to ship people fucking shit. So they just have to send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, which means it has your address already on it. And it's already got a stamp on it. It's inside of a fucking other envelope.
Imagine you're not stupid and you're a kid. And you got that thing in the back of the fucking magazine. And you had to send them that with an envelope.
Yeah, plus shipping and handling.
I feel like today, where nobody sends fucking letters, you kind of have to fucking explain what a goddamn sassy is, right? A self-addressed stamped envelope. So
if you put, it's 1 ounce per stamp?
Yeah.
Tell them to send you an envelope with 3 stamps on it.
That's a lot of fucking...
That's a lot of steak salt to give away.
3 stamps will cover your 2 ounce steak sauce.
That 2 ounces is a lot of fucking steak sauce.
Well, that was the number he threw out. I'm just going by his number.
Oh! I don't know. I got a half-pound bag of salt.
No, remember, there's a $20 donation in here, too. So he's making some bucks.
But, no, we'll
I'm not asking free.
Let me see what I can do to set up like a.
I'm trying to make Firo owe me some money so he can bring me fishing for shrimp someday.
This would be a lot of fun.
There's a shrimp trip?
If we make enough money off this steak salt, Firo already volunteered. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, if you would have said that, I would have been paying attention to this whole conversation.
Yeah, we could definitely sell steak salt and use it to find trips and stuff. That'd be a lot of fun.
$20 is fair for something
that's what everybody
anywhere else.
Dude, that's what most of these people do on YouTube. How many of these people have had they get a little niche, and now all of a sudden they take everything they do and everybody they know, and then now they're going to Cuba to find a mushroom, or now they're doing truffles. And
their community is paying for all these trips.
Yeah, the community's paying them. So whatever. I'm not asking you guys for money, but
I'm not asking for anything. I just want what you got sent here and Deadpool money. I'm wealthy.
We'll work out something.
I want to go on a fishing trip. I want to for that mushroom at the bottom of the sea.
I'm gonna go back and crawl in my igloo when this is all done and eat some seal meat. Think about you guys.
I've got about 4 or 5 strains that I got to clone here in a minute. So yeah,
nice.
We'll figure out a way to be able to get samples into a whole bunch of people's hands.
If you guys are interested, if you're not,
if you're interested, we'll figure out an address.
We figured that out. If we show enough interest, we'll do it. If not, we won't. If not, feel free to send it all to me. Works out perfect.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna send you guys the big aluminum pouches of each one. I guess
that's what I got last time. It lasted a while.
I have a little bit of the fish one that you made, the limited edition one.
Yeah,
I have no steak salt left at all.
Well, I'll send you guys, but I gotta get money first. I'm broke as shit.
But I don't eat a fish one. I don't eat fish that often, except for some. I just had to pay for all the doctor shit and everything like that to get back to work.
which is expensive. So, but yeah, we're going. We're gonna go hard on that, and I guess fuck it, we'll do the steak zone. Let's do it. All right. Anybody else got anything else to add?
Oh, great.
Sorry about the shit show that we just had today.
This wasn't. Well, okay, we're gonna just call this the Fafo Shit Show. Well, we already did Fafo Shit Show.
We might as well call this an online shopping show.
Random.
This is zero mycology, totally random show.
This is the Vevor representation. The Vevor mycology show.
Please sponsor us, Vevor show.
Please, for the love of God.
You want to sponsor me? I will talk about all your shit, all of it. I'll do fucking.
Although Vevor is a Chinese company, and we
who cares
about China sometimes.
I know they already hate us. I don't care. I'm not mad.
I don't think they
I'm
care.
Not mad at
we
Vevor.
send them money.
Yeah,
I don't think they care.
I'm not mad at Vevor. I'm a fan of Vevor products.
I love that website. I search it when I'm bored, just with nothing else to do. Like,
I now know what to look at when I'm on the shitter. Instead of doing the Facebook thing that I look at the shorts, and all of a sudden I lose like 45 minutes of my life and my legs fall asleep. So when I'm getting up off the shitter, I'm like fucking fall against the wall. No. Now I'm going to do this for an hour and a half, and they're not going to be able to get up. They're going to I'm going to call the EMS to come get my ass off the shitter.
You're gonna be welded to the shitter at that point. All right, guys.
If I had a nickel for every time I was welded to a shitter. Okay, go.
We try to say something nice at the end of the show. Anybody got anything nice to say?
I don't have anything nice to say. Nothing.
All right.
I mean, now the fake typing because he wanted me to say something, but I'm not going to.
Deadpool has nothing nice to say. He said, "Screw everybody. This all sucks. You could all burn in hell." And how about Trimmy? Trimmy, have anything nice to say?
Let me see. Be excellent to each other and party on.
Yeah, way.
All right. He Bill intended the shit out of that. If it's coming from me, my nice thing would be, hey, look out for some steak salt. We'll figure out what to do with that.
The fuck was that?
And I don't know.
That was my
chicken nugget. And other than that, we love our listeners. We appreciate you guys for sticking by us for so long as you have. Today's episode was brought to you by the letter fucking random. We had no real topics.
The letter 2 and the number Y.
We were supposed to have a topics, but MycoNutty let us down because his power decided to go out.
Because of a big vagina.
Because like storms and shit, and now he's watching midget porn, and so because of that, we're gonna throw him under the bus.
That's right.
What is wrong with the USPS?
And we very much appreciate everybody that listens to us day in, day out. We appreciate your feedback, and we like hearing from you guys. It warms the empty spots inside of us where the heart used to be.
Deep down in the cockles.
Deep down in the cockles. Sometimes it's just hearing from you guys is the only way that Deadpool can get erection. So
he's not lying.
When I get home from whatever I'm doing, the first thing I do is look at Fatful Cult every day. What's up with the Fatful Cult? We had a couple new people. Shout out to you guys.
The Discord. New people in the Discord. We actually had people donate money this last time.
No.
Yeah. This month has been paid for by let's see who was this.
We should have started the show out with this. This is awesome. Because nobody's going to be listening right now.
Right.
Everybody stopped listening about 10 minutes in.
Why would people stop listening to us?
I don't know. I just imagine people like putting us on to go to bed at night. Like, just lay there and listen.
No, actually, most people...
Don't touch me there. Don't touch me there.
Most of the people really like to listen to us during the the drive home.
Oh, okay.
And things like that. Yeah, a lot of people listen
3-hour drive home this time.
A lot of people drive home a long ways.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're happy to join you on your commute.
So P57 was...
Woo!
Yeah, so P57 If you see them on our Discord, you give them a freaking shout out. They paid for this month's worth of hosting.
Awesome sauce.
So super, super awesome. And we very much appreciate you, P57. You're awesome. And
You've been around a while.
Yeah.
But they totally paid for
I
this.
take back
for
like
the hosting.
90% of the things I've said about that person.
At least
Yeah.
90.
They paid for February. So, which was super awesome. And everybody deserves to give P57 a handy when you see P57 again. Just a handy
With a
reach
reach
around.
And Farrell's reach back.
Yeah. Reach back. Yeah. Just a little reach back there.
Oh, and just so everybody knows, our next FAFO cult, assuming MycoNutty doesn't fall into a volcano or something, we're going to have an actual mycology related one. Or at least going to try.
Next week, doesn't matter if Michael is going to be here or not. If it was him and I were both doing it. It's going to be on the tinctures. It's going to be on extractions, different ways to do it. For candies.
And I'm going to be as ill prepared as usual and just talk over you while you're talking good details. That's my plan.
I like it.
Perfect. I can ask stupid questions. It's going to be great.
Stupid questions get stupid answers.
Yeah. So if you'd like to send us any sort of money and support, you can do that through the FAFO Venmo. It'll be at FAFO Cult. You can do it through the Cash App, which would be $FAFO Cult. You can do it through PayPal, but you'd have to message me to do that because I don't have the PayPal set up for it. You can also, buy me gold. We work great with that.
I also accept full frontal
Filipino
nudity.
Kidney. Deadpool. Yeah, he prefers things. If you Google the word lemon party, you'll find this type of stuff that he enjoys. So, if you would like to go ahead and join our Discord to keep up to date with all the new and cool and interesting stuff we have going on, also just meet P57 and give him a high five. To come on and talk to us, we promise we will only molest you gently. Go on down. The link will be in the show notes. The link is good for only like 21 days, guys. So you can't go to an episode from last year and click on the link. I know it's broken.
And this is February of 2024. This podcast is happening.
It's the end of February.
Yeah, almost leap year. Leap year tomorrow.
Yeah. If you want to send us love mail, hate mail, ask us questions, anything like that, you can do that at the FAFO Cult Gmail. It'll be fafocult@gmail.com. All right, Etsy, if you want to buy any sort of random FAFO culty type stuff, is fafocult.etsy.com. And we love you guys. We appreciate y'all listening.
You're all right.
With that said, guys, good night and enjoy your day.
How do I spell lemon?
Fuck off.
Lemon what?
Yeah.